that's when we've actually, we've written our books and on trust and betrayal. In fact, we've actually and we wrote the first edition in the late, we wrote the first edition in the 90s, and then the second, and we completely rewrote the second edition. And people said, well, why were you, well, we completely wrote the third edition too.
Right. Well, as you go deeper and you explore more, especially because it's a simultaneity of self and others that you're exploring and kind of figuring out how to create this, for lack of a better, harmony, right, through trust, yes, in order to move through things. And it's an arduous journey to some extent, because you're constantly recreating what you know with what you're learning.
Oh, totally, right? Totally. So we really delved into this thing to really try to understand it. And what we began to see, and we actually ended up doing 4 more years of postdoctoral research after realizing, okay, because there was stuff written on the importance of it, but nobody was talking about how. Right. How do you build it? They talked about why it's important. Okay, so that was clear. And it's becoming ever more so clearer this day and age. But they didn't talk about the how do you build it. And so that's why we actually, if I may, just this is a quick reference to our framework, our model in our book. And we talk about why do we actually build trust? We build trust if we're going to create and maintain healthy levels of trust. We need to first raise people's awareness of not only why it's important, but how it is built and broken. And what we have found, 90% of the ways it is broken are not the big things, are the minor unintentional ways that happen each and every day, but they add up, they accumulate, and they become major. Right. And also how to rebuild trust. So we focused on, in order to that, we needed to raise awareness and give people a common language and a shared understanding so they can begin to talk about trust-related issues and take action on them.